Hey guys, this looks like a fun one. It says 8 to the power of x plus 1 minus 8 to the power of x minus 1 equals 252. If you want to try it on your own, pause it right now because I'm going to solve it in 3, 2, 1. For the first step, let's use these notes here. A to the b plus c equals a to the b times a to the c. So 8 to the x plus 1 will equal 8 to the x times 8 to the 1. And then we're going to subtract this. 8 to the x minus 1 would be 8 to the x times 8 to the negative 1. And this will still be equal to 252. And then for the next step, let's copy this down. I want to rearrange these two, and let's rearrange these two. 8 to the 1 is the same thing as 8. And for the 8 to the negative 1, here's the notes for negative 1 exponents. A to the negative 1 is equal to 1 over a. So 8 to the negative 1 is equal to 1 over 8. And now we have this term minus this term. Each of these terms contains an 8 to the power of x. So let's factor out 8 to the power of x. Now we need to ask ourselves 8 to the x times what will give us this first term. That's going to be 8. And then we're going to subtract 8 to the x times what gives us this second term. That's going to be 1/8. So this is the same thing as this. Now let's focus on the inside of the parentheses. In order to subtract these two terms, we need to give them a common denominator. Let's rewrite this 8 as 64 over 8. 64 over 8 minus 1 over 8 is 63 over 8. And then we can smush everything together. I don't really like fractions, so let's get rid of this fraction. We can multiply both sides by the reciprocal, 8 over 63. On the left-hand side, since they're reciprocals, these two will cancel each other out. And on the right-hand side, we can simplify. The 252 on top can be divided by the 63 to give us 4. And then 4 times 8 is 32. Now we have 8 to the x equals 32. A good way to solve this is try to give them the same base. Each of these can be expressed with a base of 2. Let's copy this down and we can rewrite this 8 as 2 cubed. And we can simplify this with these notes here. Anytime you have a to the b whole thing to the c, you can rewrite that as a to the quantity b times c. 2 to the 3 whole thing to the x, we can rewrite that as 2 to the quantity 3 times x. And on the right hand side, 32 is the same thing as 2 to the 5th power. So now we have 2 to the power of 3x equals 2 to the power of 5. This will only be true if 3x is equal to 5. Next, we can divide both sides by 3, and we end up with x is equal to 5/3. And this is the work showing it's a valid solution. Let's put a box around it. How exciting.